see you guys there. Well, come on in. Have a seat. Welcome to my holiday extravaganza and spectacular. We're coming to you live from Hollywood, California, 1946. Frank Capra has taken a break from shooting It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. He's come over to direct my special. That's probably why you notice that we're in black and white. There's nothing wrong with your iPhone. We're just coming to you from 1946. We didn't think about that for our modern viewers. They're pretty used to color. You know what? Maybe we can do like some kind of like Spirit of Christmas thing to turn the color on for our people. Like a magic word. What would you? Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No.
Oh, wrong holiday. Merry Christmas. No. Let's keep it easy. Let's clap. Well, what if we all clap together? 3 claps.
Okay.
On the 3rd clap, we'll see if we can turn the color on. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3. Did it work?
Wow.
Hey.
I've never seen color before.
All right, we're in 2020. Maybe we should go back to 1946. Hi guys, I'm Drew Cash. You probably know me. You're probably just my family and friends. Been busy staying home this year, not auditioning for many movies or going to work at the bar, so I've had a lot of time to write songs, so I've been trying to share them more and more. So I did one of these last month where I kind of just shared some songs that I've written and maybe a couple that songwriters that inspire me. And so I wanted to do that tonight on the week of Christmas, one of my favorite times of year. And one of my favorite things about Christmas time is like chilling with family and sitting by the fire, drinking hot chocolate, playing board games. We're a big board game family, so we always play games. So I'm going to do something that's never been done in the history of live stream concerts before. I am going to play a game of chess against my friend Jenna. And I'm going to play a game of Jenga against the lovely Paige Herschel.
Oh.
Simultaneously while performing my songs for you. So every time I do a song or something like that, I'm gonna make a move. So I'm gonna make my first move. Jenna, let me be white because I'm gonna be distracted, so I get to go first. All right, now I'll make my Jenga move.
Ooh. Oof. Oof.
All right. All right. This first thing I'm gonna do is it's the only one I'm gonna do tonight that's not a song that I wrote. Lost a lot of heroes this year. Talked about that a little bit last week. I played a Jerry Jeff Walker song. I'm gonna do a John Prine song, my songwriting hero. This one would be for my dad because that's one thing we always connect on. We are both lovers of John Prine. He wrote this song it was on his 3rd album, Sweet Revenge, and it's called Christmas in Prison. And I think we can probably all kind of relate to the idea of Christmas in prison this year in 2020 when we're not allowed to maybe go where we want to go. So this is Christmas in Prison. It was Christmas in prison and the food was real good. We had turkey and pistols carved out of wood. Well, I dream of her always, even when I don't dream. Her name's on my tongue and her blood's in my stream. Wait a while, eternity. Old Mother Nature's got nothing on me. Come to me, run to me, come to me now. We're flowing, my sweetheart, we're rolling by God. But she reminds me of a chess game with someone I admire, or a picnic in the rain prairie fire. Well, her heart is as big as this whole goddamn jail. She's sweeter than saccharin at a drugstore sale. Wait a while, eternity. Old Mother Nature's got nothing on me. Come to me, run to me, come to me now. We're flowing, my sweetheart, we're rolling by God. Well, the searchlight in the big yard swings around with the gun and it spotlights the snowflakes like dust in the sun. Well, it's Christmas in prison, there'll be music tonight. I'll probably get homesick. I love you, good night. Wait a while, eternity. Old Mother Nature's got nothing on me. Come to me, run to me, come to me now. We're flowing, my sweetheart, we're rolling by God. Thanks, friends. Just so everybody knows, we're being very responsible here. We've got a really tight lockdown crew. It's about two and a half households, 3 households, 8 people. Our lifestyle, 8 people, and we're all locked down pretty good. Everyone works from home or is furloughed or has an audition every now and then or books a job but gets tested by the by the studio or whatever. So we're doing our best to be safe. You catch the chess reference in that song. Now I have to make my move.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't play, Paige.
Sorry, I was so enamored by you.
You're gonna ruin my show. Yeah, I love that song. John Prine loved Christmas. They said when he was a bachelor, coming up, he kept his Christmas tree up year round. So we're alike in that. I always liked this time of year. When I was a kid, I said I wanted to be a snowman when I grew up. I was like 3 or 4. I became an actor, so I guess that's as close as you can. That's as close as you can get. So if you're casting snowmen for your feature film in 2021,
Cool, Drew Cash.
this is a song I made up called "Yesterday's Blues." It's not a blues song. It's about a blues song. I made this up just a little bit into. Wait, I didn't do my jingle.
Oh, careful now. Careful now.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so I made this one up just a little bit into the quarantine when we were all kind of adjusting to being around our loved ones maybe a little bit more than we're used to, and trying to figure out how to keep our
What are you saying?
keep our relationships healthy and respect each other's space, and also figure out what the hell was going on in the world, if society was crumbling, and if we would ever go back to work. And this is called Yesterday's Blues. It's alright to take off your mask, 'cause whatever it is you think you've got, I've got it too. And it's alright to let go of the past, 'cause whatever trauma that yesterday has, that's yesterday's blues. And that's yesterday's news. Shut the blinds, girl, take a walk with me. Spread the blinds, girl, sleeping with me. And it's alright to be afraid, 'cause it's a strange mess we've made. I'm worried too. And it's a sight to see the streets so bare. And it's a lie to say we're always there. It was never true. But that's yesterday's blues. Shut the blinds, girl, sleeping with me. Ease your mind, girl, sleeping with me. It's alright to wonder why our so-called leaders would let us die. I wonder too. And it's alright to laugh or cry. All the world lives in your eyes. Even the ones we lose. That's yesterday's blues. Spread the blinds, girl, take a walk with me. Ease your mind, girl, take a walk with me. Thank you, friends. Well, that concludes the extravaganza portion of our evening. Time to move on to the spectacular. I don't know if you guys noticed that this is an extravaganza and spectacular. I mentioned that I wanted to do the show. I told my friends about it. I think I called it an extravaganza one night, and then the next night I called it a spectacular, and they're like, wait a minute, which is it? What are you doing? Is it an extravaganza? Is it spectacular? So I decided to do both. When I switch guitars, that's one that becomes a spectacular. This is the extravaganza guitar. I probably could have just used one guitar, but this one's white and red. It's Christmas. Oh, I almost forgot. I had games for you guys. Because if we're playing games, you should get to play games.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, we're going to do trivia. I got Christmas trivia, Christmas music trivia for you, okay? So, 3 questions. Throw your answers to the questions in the comments, but all 3 answers, like 1, 2, 3, in one comment. And whoever gets all the questions first in one comment wins a prize. Okay, so what English singer-songwriter released a duet of The Little Drummer Boy with Bing Crosby in 1982? Okay, that's number 1. I'm trying to make these not too difficult. All right, number 2. Who wrote Mariah Carey's mega hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You? Okay, that's number 2. Number 3. Which song was broadcast from outer space by astronauts in 1965? The future or the past, depending on where we are now. Of course, the beginning of the show. Maybe I don't know if that reference landed. I have no one here. Oh yeah. So Paige is gonna check the comments, and when someone gets it right, we will.
Eva Cash says David Bowie.
Well, they gotta get them all.
Gotta get 'em all.
All in one comment. Come on, listen to the rules.
All in one comment.
all in one comment, Eva.
Try again, Eva.
But that's like a freebie since Danny said it out loud. So yeah, you're right, Eva. Okay, what was I gonna do next? Is it getting cold there? Is anybody gonna have a white Christmas? No, I mean it's not gonna be like that here in Los Angeles. That's the thing I miss, I think, the most here is the changing of the seasons. I know I always was ready for that first frost whenever I was in charge of mowing the lawn back in Kentucky. Because I was the weed eater guy. I had to sit on the riding lawnmowers when I was little. I wasn't heavy enough to get the safety device where if you sat on the lawnmower, you know, it would shut off if you bounced off or something, like as a safety thing. Well, I was too scrawny, so I had to run the weed eater. Nobody wants to run a weed eater. I ended up never giving up the weed eater for a long time. I worked in Fort Knox through college, and I had to drive the tractor and keep up the grounds on this explosive test range down there. I had top secret clearance and everything. I mean, I lived a whole other life before this time. I need to make my move. Yeah, one time I was running the weed eater, and there was like a ditch, hillside on a ditch where everyone would leave the site for the day, and I mean this was like a 200-yard ditch that was like 20 feet high, and I had to just stand on the side of this hill and run the weed eater. Well, I got into a nest of yellow jackets, so the hornets, like, they all started coming after me while I'm running the weed eater, and all the trucks are lined up where all the contractors are going to leave for the day, and they're sitting at the gate because they have to get their phones because everything's secret, so they have to check their phones when they go. So there's a line of trucks, and it's all these old crusty construction workers watching me. I have holes in my jeans, like deep, like Eddie Vedder, Pearl Jam kind of like 90s grunge holes in my jeans. So all the yellow jackets start going up my pants. And so they're all, so I had to chuck the weed eater, and it's bouncing around on the hillside, and I'm pulling my pants around my ankles, swatting the yellow jackets away from that jingle bells. And all these contractors are watching me.
Speaking of.
Did I stall? Did someone get it right yet?
Yes,
I was trying to stall long enough. There's someone. Who's the winner?
Danita? Is that your sister?
Danita?
Yeah,
Are we
Danita.
saying that right?
Saying that right? Yeah.
Danita is the
She
winner.
got it right.
The answer of the first trivia question was David Bowie.
Huh?
Mariah Carey, trick question, actually wrote
Yeah, that's
All I Want for Christmas Is You, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that till Paige told me that she read something, and I didn't realize that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
What was the last one? Oh, the astronaut thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, so it was Jingle Bells.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice job. So, what you actually win is a lifetime subscription to my YouTube channel.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. In fact, everyone wins a lifetime subscription to my YouTube channel. You just click subscribe, and there you go. You get a subscription. You get a subscription. You get a subscription. We're of the generation, we like participation awards, right? That's our thing. All right, I'm gonna play a song now. Shut up. This is a song I made up on Christmas Day last year, and it's called Santa Claus Blues. And unlike the last song that was called Blues, it's not a blues song. This is a blues song. And I was kind of thinking about the idea of how some days that we're too down, like the news cycle is so rough, especially this year. You're too bummed to really get out of bed, and it intersects with shit that's going on in your personal life and all this stuff, and you're just like, oh, I can't go to work, I can't get up today. Well, what if you need a mental health day and your job is to be Santa Claus and you gotta go to work because it's Christmas Day? So that's where I came up with this song. Very traditional folk song in the sense of it's about the working man's plight. So Santa Claus, just another working stiff. This is Santa Claus Blues. I'm not used to Danny's capo. My other one was making these guitars go out of tune. Santa Claus was coming to town, but he couldn't get out of bed on time. He was feeling kind of anxious and pretty down about the state of the world. Well, the sleigh had a flat, the old lady was mad 'cause they were gonna be late to the in-laws' house. Though his workload was down, he was feeling sad. Another kid had shot up at school. Got a bag chock full of brand new toys for good little girls and good little boys. But it feels kinda lame to bring them this shit when they ain't got a pot to piss in. Well, I'd give him everything if I could, but I'm just one man in a little red hood. I'm trying to keep this as claws and pearls, and rent ain't cheap at the North Pole. Santa Claus was coming to town, but he got pulled over by a cop. The cop looked at his license and gave him a frown. He said, "You need a green card to work in this town." He thought maybe next year I'll call it quits. Hell, no one believes in me anyhow. But then again, who would bring the gifts? I guess I'll go down trying. I got a bag chock full of brand new toys for good little girls and good little boys. But it feels kinda lame to bring them this shit when they ain't got a pot to piss in. Well, I'd give them everything if I could, but I'm just one man in a little red hood. I'm trying to keep this as claws and pearls, and rent ain't cheap at the North Pole. Rent ain't cheap at the North Pole. Rent ain't cheap at the North Pole. Or in Los Angeles. Right? Alright, that's as dark as I'm gonna get, alright? I'll pull it back. I didn't play Jenga last time. Well, I was too into the trivia. Okay. Well, we missed that Guinness record. I missed a move in Jenga, so it doesn't count anymore. Alright, I've done my diligence. I played my game. We didn't rehearse this, by the way, so I didn't know how this was gonna go. I hope it's not too distracting. This is kind of like the interlude in the show. So I wanted to do something a little bit different tonight, since this is kind of like cozy holiday time. We're all just sitting around. We can't go anywhere. So instead of just playing some songs for you, I've also been publishing poetry and essays and stuff online this year, because I've had a lot of time to write, which I've always kind of put on the back burner in lieu of acting. And so I thought it might be sweet, might be nice to read a couple poems. And so I'm going to do kind of like I did with the songs. I'm going to give you one by a poet that inspires me, and then I'm going to give you one of mine. So I'm going to put the guitar down for a second. I'm going to lose them all in the poem section. Oh, this, my little end table here is a real Christmas present, by the way. It's not just a prop. Actually, you see most of the Christmas presents under my tree here, they're mostly sent. There's a few that are from us to each other, but they're mostly coming from my lovely mother and my beautiful sisters, who are super sweet, looking out for us here, kind of in LA, where the shutdown has been pretty intense here. Yeah, my mom, she sent a big box of presents, but also like at the beginning of the pandemic, when the film industry shut down and the bars all shut down and everything, she started sending like packages of supplies, like
That's so cute.
yeah, like like stuff like paper goods and toiletries and stuff you would think of, but I think she started panic buying and stuff started getting a little weird. Like, we got like an industrial sized case of individually wrapped potato chips, like on more than one occasion. Like, I mean, I get it, it's non-perishable foods, but it's like, I don't know, maybe she thought we were gonna like, I don't know, the industry shut down, maybe we'd open a convenience store, or have to start stocking vending machines or something.
That was a secret message you didn't get.
maybe that's the dream for me. No, I love you, Mom. Thank you for that. So, because Mom's been so cool, I want to do a poem that's kind of for mothers. So this is for my mom and for all the moms that might be watching. So this is by former U.S. Poet Laureate Billy Collins, who has become one of my favorites lately. This is a poem called The Lanyard. The other day, as I was ricocheting slowly off the pale blue walls of this room, bouncing from typewriter to piano, from bookshelf to an envelope on the floor, I found myself in the L section of the dictionary where my eyes fell upon the word lanyard. No cookie nibbled by a French novelist could send one more suddenly into the past, a past where I sat at a workbench at a camp by a deep Adirondack lake, learning how to braid thin plastic strips into a lanyard, a gift from my mother. I had never seen anyone use a lanyard, or wear one, if that's what you did with them, but that did not keep me from crossing strand over strand again and again until I made a boxy red and white lanyard for my mother. She gave me life and milk from her breasts, and I gave her a lanyard. She nursed me in many a sick room, lifted teaspoons of medicine to my lips, set cold face cloths on my forehead, and then led me out into the airy light and taught me to walk and swim, and I, in turn, presented her with a lanyard. Here are thousands of meals, she said, and here's clothing and a good education, and here is your lanyard, I replied, which I made with a little help from a counselor. Here is a breathing body and a beating heart, strong legs, bones, and teeth, and 2 clear eyes to read the world, she whispered. And here, I said, is the lanyard I made at camp. And here, I wish to say to her now, is a smaller gift, not the archaic truth that you can never repay your mother, but the rueful admission that when she took the 2-tone lanyard from my hands, I was as sure as a boy could be that this useless, worthless thing that I wove out of boredom would be enough to make us even. That's Billy Collins. He doesn't mess around. Now, for some reason, I've decided to make myself follow a poet laureate and read you my poem now.
Yeah.
Could have planned that better. No. So yeah, I've been writing these poems, and this one was actually picked up by a little online publication called P.S. I Love You, and it was curated in the site's poetry section, and it got some eyes on it, which is nice. It's nice when your work gets read, and people responded to it pretty well. So I'm going to read this one, and I made this up from a memory that's always been in my mind about a woman who is she was kind of a second mother to me for a period in my life, a kind of transient in between things period where I didn't know where things were going, and was always a warm place to stay. So this poem is called Whiskers in the Sink. I wiped the sink out delicately with a soggy wad of toilet paper, collecting the wayward whiskers into an all-black woolly worm of sorts. Looks like we're in for a rough winter. I used the upstairs bathroom to shave, the one that no one uses, to minimize my intrusion, and with my second rinse, surely no stubbles remained. When we had finished the coffee and I was on my way out, the widow who was hosting me said, "I saw the fragments of your whiskers caked around lather in the base of the faucet upstairs." "I'm sorry," I interjected. "No, it's okay. It reminded me of him." Thank you. All right, I'll go back to the music. Oh, I have to play. This is so ridiculous.
No,
I'm regretting this a little bit. I just want to do the songs now.
But then it wouldn't be an
Then
extravagance.
it wouldn't.
this is extravagant.
And spectacular.
And spectacular.
All right. I got 2 more songs, and then I'll let you get on with your lives. I made this one up. We didn't really know what was happening with this thing yet. This I made up like in March, like right before everything. Sorry, this thing's a little awkward for me. Gotta get it ready. This song is called Prayer Candles. For the first time in a long time, her head was clear as the LA skyline after a rare September rain. 'Cause for the last time in a long while, she'd repressed the urge to let herself smile, and did, despite the pain. Well, she used to go out looking for some guy to be the bookend, to keep all her pages in their place. And with his warm body there beside her, she'd light the candles from the 99-cent store, making sure to turn the Blessed Mother's face away. By the light of prayer candles, they fold their hands with fingers laced in an offering of wine and body. Her prayers are answered in his embrace, and she's got her own way to pray. Well, her fair skin was just like porcelain, but when she looked in the mirror at her own reflection, she swore the fine lines would fracture and she'd break. Well, then one night at her wit's end, her judgment waned and she picked a quick friend who helped make sure she wouldn't have to wait. By the light of prayer candles, they fold their hands with fingers laced in an offering of wine and body. Her prayers fall silent in his wake. Her prayers fall silent in his wake. First time in a long time, her head was clear as the LA skyline after a rare September rain. 'Cause for the last time in her timeline, she let some guy decide her worthwhile and held on to all that did remain. And by the light her hands longer waits, 'cause she's got her own way to pray. And for the first time in a long time, her head was clear as the LA skyline after a rare September rain. Thank you. I remembered all the words. I wrote 3 different choruses for some reason. Sort of about letting yourself be enough, you know. All right, this is my last song. This is about it. I'm gonna wrap it up. We're gonna have to continue this game later. Is it my turn?
So? No, it's mine. Sorry. Here you go. No. Yeah.
It's a friendly game. Friendly game.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. This is probably. I'll do this. Okay.
Oh my goodness, Drew!
Ooh, this is mean.
That is so mean.
I really thought it would fall. Actually, that was gonna be like I was like, I'll make it fall. It'll be fun because that'll be the end. But I didn't.
We can have
So
it
now,
now.
now it's your turn, Paige.
Man. Oh, wait. What are you gonna do? I don't even know. Ooh, okay.
I think you're all right.
Ooh, oh, okay.
Yep.
It continues. That's the
Perfect.
thing I like about Jenga. There's like a shift where you start out the game like, how can I screw over the next guy who pulls the block? Like you're gonna leave it really unstable. But like at a certain point, it starts getting higher and higher, and you stop like playing to beat the other players. You start playing to keep the game going. So then when it finally does fall, even if it wasn't on your turn and you didn't really lose the game, you're just kind of like bummed that it's over. You know what I mean? That'd be a good wish for 2021 after this year. Like we all try to keep the game going, and not root for the guy to pull the wrong block. All right, this is the last song. I made this up about a bluebird I met in Big Bear, which is a little town about 2 hours from Los Angeles where you can go see snow, which I love. I wanted to be a snowman after all. This is called Bluebird in the Snow. Crack my neck before I begin every song. Bluebird in the snow today. He said it's way too cold, I gotta get away. But I don't know where to go. Well, he thought a while and scratched his head, placed another twig down on his bed. Said maybe I'll just stay. I got the strength to fly all through the night, but in the morning I'll be the same. Bluebird in the snow last week, he said I sure can't hide, I don't wanna seek. That old game just wears me out. Well, he searched around inside his mind, grabbing all the memories he could find, till he could feel them on his cheeks. I got the strength to fly all through the night, but in the morning will I still be me? year, the cold became too much, I fear. I ain't seen him for some time. Well, I thought a while on things that might place another log down on the fire, and held those things so dear. I got the strength to fly all through the night, but in the morning will I still be here? Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in to my holiday extravaganza and spectacular. Love you all. Stay safe. Happy holidays. Good night.
It's your
That's
move.
My turn. And this one?
Yep.
Is it my move here?
This is your move now.
What did you move? Oh, you moved your horse.
I